Hello good people, how are you doing? Wishing you all fantastic. Maulana Wilson here. This is my very first video on my YouTube channel and it's gonna be a long journey. Today we are going to be looking at 5 of the best accessories that you can get for the iPad Pro 11 with the iPadOs. So the first accessory that I want to show you guys is this Apple Smart Keyboard Folio. Yeah, as you can see here, yeah, it's really something you must have. And this Apple Smart Keyboard Folio ini dilengkapi dengan fitur-fitur yang buat iPad exactly like a laptop. Yeah, let's take a look at this. For example, this command button here, the function is as a shortcut. Yeah, you can press it and then something will pop up on your screen. You can go to search or to home screen, for example. Yeah, so this is how it works. And another example, if you want to go to Google and then you press this command button and it's coming the quick search or recent page. Let's go to recent page, for example. So there is no recent page. So that's how it works. And selain itu, bagusnya smart keyboard Apple ini kita nggak perlu charge lagi karena it's got a full power directly from the iPad dengan menggunakan pen system which is built in right here on the back of this iPad and the smart keyboard as well. So this is really incredible. You don't need to charge your iPad anymore and it's automatically directly connected to your iPad. Dan yang paling saya suka dari Folio adalah the flexibility of the iPad position. You can either make it stiff like this ataupun this way. For me, this is my favorite because it's just perfectly facing to my face and then I can do typing in the same time. It's just a matter of preference. Dan satu lagi yang saya nggak mau lupa kasih tahu ke kalian adalah the design of this Apple Smart Keyboard. It's very slim and thin, just like me. Okay, so even though you have this Apple Smart Keyboard Folio attached to your iPad, it's still very slim and it's not very thick. So it's just perfectly designed. Having this Apple Smart Keyboard Folio attached to your iPad, you can also in the same time storage this Apple Pencil on your iPad. Yeah, speaking of the next accessories that I want to show you guys, it's this second generation Apple Pencil 2. It's been redesigned so it's not slippery to hold on your hand and you're not gonna lose the cap and it's not gonna roll over the desk, and most importantly it's not gonna look ridiculous when you storage it, when you charge it on your iPad. Jadi pemakaian iPad ini dengan Apple Pencil it becomes more interesting. Banyak orang yang benar-benar professional designer, they will use this to draw something, and I can do the video editing by using my Apple Pencil as the controller on iMovie, for example, this one. Yeah, so it's much easier for me to use this Apple Pencil as the controller when I do editing. And then but most of the time I often use it as my pen to write on my notes. Yeah, let's get to notes. So different people have different preference depending on what you do with your iPad. For me, this is my everything. I basically do everything on my iPad. Beberapa orang lebih suka pindahin footage ataupun data ke iPad with just simply using the USB Type-C port. I suggest picking up the USBC Media Hub 6-in-1. I purchased this online on a company called stmgoods.com. It basically gives you a different ports to connect to your iPad. You have this full-size SD card reader, the micro SD card, 2 times of USB 3.0 port, the HDMI port, and this USB Type-C. You also have a pass-through, so even though you have it connected to your iPad, you can still charge it while transferring your data. Let's take a look at this. For example, once you plug into your iPad, something will pop up on your screen like this, so you can go to files and check where it is. But because I don't put anything on this port, so nothing showing up on the screen. So this is really helpful. Pokoknya ini membantu banget, apalagi untuk fotografer atau seorang yang memang content creator pasti perlu mentransfer banyak footage ataupun data. Dan ini juga membantu untuk buat presentasi. Kita bisa buat 2 screen in the same time but using the HDMI port here. Speaking of the next accessories I'm gonna talk about, now the iPadOs, or if you wanna call it with iOS 13, supports the mouse functionality. Salah satu device yang paling bagus dan reliable adalah this Logitech mouse controller. Jadi sekarang kita udah benar-benar bisa pakai mouse dengan iPad kita. I will show you guys how to use it. Jadi yang pertama, you on it first. As you can see, it's on already. And then you go to settings, and then go to your accessibility, and then touch, and then assistive touch, and you have to pair your mouse first with the Bluetooth. As you can see, my mouse is already connected. Yeah, it's already connected. Yes, and then go back to the assistive touch. You turn it on, and it's done. Yeah, it's perfectly done now. You can easily access your iPad just like laptop using this mouse controller. So there is no problem, there is no issue. I can easily use everything, right click, left click. So I'm gonna show you guys how to scroll it down and up. Yeah, it's perfectly works. Yeah, jadi benar-benar kita sudah bisa pakai mouse dengan iPad kita. And I use this. You can also customize your point view on the screen. I use blue because blue is my favorite color. It's just nice. Yeah, everything is working. Scroll up and down. Yeah. Last but not least, banyak dari teman-teman kemarin yang tanya about the ability to connect to your Xbox controller or PS4 controller. And I also once went to the Apple Store here in Jakarta and met one of the staff. I think he's supervisor. He doesn't even know that your iPad with the iPadOs now having the ability to connect to your Xbox controller or PS4 controller. Jadi saya bisa langsung jawab di video ini, dan ini adalah Xbox wireless controller. Ya, seperti yang kalian lihat, I have this connected to my iPad, and I just want to show you guys how this gonna work. Yeah, you can skip it. It's called by Sayonara Wild Hearts. So I'm gonna start the game. As you can see, I can choose either is for the settings, extras, or start game. I'm gonna start the games now. So you can choose this. Yep, fantastic. Beautiful. That's the Xbox controller wireless. It's really working on your iPad now. You can play many games. I have many games here. Yeah. So there you go guys, itulah dia tadi my favorite iPad accessories, mulai dari keyboard, pencil, gaming, USBC port, and Xbox controller. Jadi aksesoris ini akan benar-benar membantu kalian memaksimalkan pemakaian iPad Pro kalian. It's all gonna be great devices for you to have guys, and thank you so much for watching my video. Saya Maulana Majid Nasution. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye.